Hello guys, welcome to my Platinum Trophy series, where I discuss about my favorite games or games that I wanted to 100% and earn myself the Platinum Trophy. Now let's get started. For this video, it will be about Dragon Ball Sparking Zero. This game's basically the love letter to the Budokai Tenkaichi series. Brings me back certain memories, especially the ones that I used to play in the PS2, and I absolutely love that series. Especially the Budokai Tenkaichi 3. That is my favorite one, and the soundtrack for that game is so amazing. Oh my god, it's so good. By saying that, I'm just gonna give you a few of my favorite soundtracks from that series as well. So here you go. I could listen to these soundtracks all day if I wanted to, but we need to begin this video right now, so let's go. Most of these trophies are pretty straightforward. Some of them you just get them naturally, such as Title Collector, Zillionaire, Big Spender. Pretty much most of these trophies are very easy to get. Like any fighting game, I usually focus on the online trophies, and thankfully the requirements aren't that hard. You just need to participate 100 matches. You don't even need to win them at all. I had myself worried about that, but I won't lie, the game is fun, but I wouldn't take the online so seriously, especially if most of the characters are either overpowered or just there to be goofy and funny to play around. While my online experience was really fun, I just played with a lot of random characters. Some of them I just wanted to win, and some of them I just wanted to goof around and just play around. Or even experiment and give myself what is the best character to use. My favorite part to play as are usually the giant characters, especially the ones with the great apes. Absolutely love playing as Great Ape Vegeta. He's one of my favorite characters to play around, especially on online. All I've been doing is using him and spamming his beams, and it's just so funny to use against players like that. Especially the players that like to spam this specific move. These special moves are very good. It works on most of the characters except for the giant characters. Those don't really work at all. The only one I can think of is Super Saiyan 3 Goku. That move is the only special move that can actually affect giant characters. If you really wanted to strategize and verse against giant characters, then use this version of Goku if you really want to. Yeah, that's the only move I can think of. But by saying that, I still love using Great Ape Vegeta.
But you're supposed to be in the gorilla suit.
I am in the gorilla suit. I thought I was doing a pretty good job.
If you're Patrick, then who's that? Ah, a real gorilla!
Me personally, I just went with the single battle matches. I mean, you can go for DP battles or team battles. Those are the three options you could do when you play against other players. But like, yeah, I usually just played single battles against other players. Sometimes you get some players that like to stick around, or you get some players that will verse you twice and then leave straight away. Sometimes you get like really lucky. You can have one player that will do the exact same as you, play as random characters as well, and just have fun. Once I got to a point where I had to verse a lot of players, it took me quite a while, especially with my connection. Sometimes I get some good connections, sometimes I have bad connections. Or if you're very unlucky, like me, I get lagged out every single time in every match. Especially in the middle of the game.
A few moments later. A few inches later. A few minutes later. A little longer than a few minutes later.
Besides the poor connections, I managed to get myself the Connected Rivals trophy. It took me so long, but I finally got it after doing 100 online matches. For my 100 online match, I just played as Hercule and pro the game. And I'll be honest with you, I am so grateful for the online trophies to be easy. Finally done the online trophies. Let's focus on the other ones. At the moment, we just have to spend a few more zennies just to unlock the characters. For this trophy, you can get these characters by either spending on the shop, or you can unlock them by completing the bonus battles or episode sagas. If you're having trouble earning zennies in this game, there is one method you can do rather than using Shinron's wish for zennies. You just need to play as Goku in your episode saga in chapter 2, which is called Super Saiyan Goku Awakens. The main reason why we picked this one is because you'll be in your sparking mode at the very beginning. Before it does run out, just beat up Frieza as much as you can and use your Super Kamehameha before it runs out. Once that's done, charge up again, get up to your sparking mode, then rinse and repeat, and then hopefully you'll be able to defeat Frieza, leaving him with a huge dent. If you have trouble beating Frieza, you can always lower the difficulty if needed. Once you defeat Frieza, you'll be in the cutscene, and all you have to do after that cutscene is just pause the game and then go to Return Character Select. Then once you do that, it will return you to the episode saga, and then you have to press continue, and then you will repeat the same mission again. This method is quite quick anyway, so yeah, you'll be earning enough zennies for yourself to be able to buy whatever you need in the zenny store. Just another method to get a lot of zennies. As for this trophy, 100 matches, I wanted to make this one unique as well. So ironically, I use Hercule against Android 18.
I don't want to die. Please don't hurt me. Come on, please. I got a kid. I just want to live. Oh my, please, please.
I just had to reference that episode. So yeah, I just played as Hercule against Android 18, and she was pretty difficult to defeat, especially if you're playing as Hercule. The only moves that does damage is his special moves, and I'm talking about the second one and the ultimate one. So the only way I defeated her was do it the other way, which is put in the rules out of bounds. And that is how I beat Android 18. By saying that, it also gave me the earning trophy winning streak. As for the next trophy, this one you have to require a lot of timing and a lot of patience on this one, because this one you're gonna have to farm a lot, and it's called Come Forth Puranga. So the fastest method to get Puranga's Dragon Balls is to go to battle, then go to offline, player 1 versus CPU. After that, you'll be selecting a stage, and you will have to pick World Tournament, and the rules of settings, you need to put in out of bounds rules on. At this point, it's going to be based on your luck. The chances are of getting Puranga's Dragon Balls is extremely low, and more likely you're going to get Shinron's Dragon Balls. At least this is the fastest method to get Dragon Balls. Rather than getting one set, you're getting 2 sets of Dragon Balls, so you can make multiple wishes while doing this farm method as well. This method is just a little bit of a grind, but you will eventually get these Puranga Dragon Balls. It just takes a long time. And not only that, considering that you are also farming, I do recommend that you also level up your character's proficiency. All you need to do is select a character, put them in your team, defeat your opponent, and then everyone's proficiency will also level up as well. As long as they're in your team, they will also rank up as well. So the main reason why we do this is because we want to earn some titles and also some zennies. Eventually, I got myself the trophy Seasoned Warrior, and all I had to do is level myself up to level 20. You will get this eventually. All you gotta do is just play the game and you will earn this naturally. Once you do reach up to level 20, you will be able to unlock Goku Black and Fuse Zamatsu. They will be available in the store. After a couple of hours, we managed to get ourselves the Puranga set Dragon Balls and call upon that dragon. Unlike Shinron, Puranga gives you 3 wishes rather than 1, so that is why his drop rate is extremely low. When deciding for a wish, I just chose ability items over titles. Even though he has a very extreme low drop, I can always farm for his Dragon Balls, so it wouldn't be so difficult to decide what wish I needed to make, so I wasn't really worried about that at all. After all that farming, I finally managed to get this trophy, Come Forth Porunga. Now, the main focus of our trophy is called Fated Confrontation. For this trophy, you need to view 20 special bantered scenes, and in order to do that, you just need to choose certain characters that will have that banter, and then after that, end the match, and then you will get this trophy. For this trophy, I picked Goku Z Mid Super Saiyan 1 and Frieza Z Full Powered. After all that, we still need to use Frieza. We just love to slap him around and get those trophies as much as we can. Also, you can get another trophy called a Flair for Fighting. That one, you need to use 20 special finishers to get that trophy as well. So you can use this move and then you will get the trophy as well. After doing 20 times, I did the Fated Confrontation trophy. As mentioned before, a Flair for Fighting, I did that trophy entirely differently. I wanted to base my trophy on a movie reference called Dragon Ball Z Wrath of the Dragon. If you haven't seen that movie, I recommend it. I wanted to recreate a scene for that movie based on Super Saiyan 3 Goku Dragon Fist. That technique is so awesome to look at, especially when it's a dragon completely obliterating the enemy, and then having to see Goku in that pose. It's just so awesome to see, and I love it so much. So I had no choice but to recreate it for this game as well. And I love it when Dragon Ball Z loves to put in their own references based on the movie or their TV show or even the manga. I just love when they do that. And by saying that, I got myself the Flair of Fighting trophy. Now we are gonna focus on the tournament trophies. For this requirement, you just need to win the tournaments. There are a total of 5 tournaments that you need to do to get these trophies, but they're fairly easy. If ever you're having trouble on the tournaments, you can always put in the settings for weak. So it will be easy and quicker to finish the tournaments. Out of all the tournaments, there's only 2 tournaments that I want to talk about. World Tournament Champion and the Cell Games Champion. Those 2 are the only ones that I think that are worth talking about. For the World Tournament Trophy, I wanted to use Master Roshi and win the tournament with him, so I can reference Dragon Ball.
I'm the world champion! I'm the world champion! Yes, I am the champion!
I had to reference that, and not only that, I love Master Roshi, especially for his persona, Jackie Chan. And that is why I picked him, because he is the World Tournament Champion. For this trophy, I basically played as Gohan and finally got the perfect trophy for it. Out of all the recordings I have done for the trophies, this one's gotta be one of my favorites, because I was able to recreate my favorite scene from Dragon Ball Z. As for the other trophies, I just quickly played as Goku and just beat every single tournament trophy that I needed to get. At this point, I am nearly done trying to get every single trophy in this game. All I needed to do was just finish the episode sagas and also the dream battles as well. Now clean up for the rest of the other trophies. For this trophy, you just need accessories, whether it's a halo or a scouter. Just depends on the character. I completely forgot that Frieza has a halo. I should have done a reference based on the Dragon Ball Super series.
I like the way that halo looks on you, Frieza.
I completely missed that reference and I should have done it for my trophy. But oh well. But at the end I just gave it to Goku, Super Saiyan 3, which gave me the Prepping for Battle trophy. For this trophy, it's called Dream Battle, and for this one you have to go to bonus battles. Bonus battles are pretty much a challenge mode. Most of the requirements that you have to do for these bonus battles are very specific. These challenges can be either easy or very difficult. I will say about this game mode, it's by far one of the best ones because if you play the game and you finally finish everything, this is basically the end game content that you could play. Even right now, you can even create your own custom battles. So you can create your own fantasy what-if stories as well. Not only that, there will be like endless content, especially when you have a big community that will create their own what-if stories as well. After completing 30 bonus battles, I finally got the trophy Dream Battle. So far we are almost done. We just need to do the episode sagas and also call upon the Dragon Balls. Besides focusing on the episode battles, we needed to focus on the other trophy called Come Forth Super Shinron. At the moment of this recording, the only way to get Super Shinron's Dragon Balls is by completing these episode battles. As soon as you unlock these Super Dragon Balls, make sure you use your wish, because you'll be getting them several times when you do the episode sagas. Unfortunately, Super Shinron's Dragon Balls is very limited at this time of this recording. Since Super Shinron is very limited, you have to pick your wish very wisely. Just like any wish, I just chose titles for Super Shinron. The next trophy we are looking at is called Showing Off. Basically, you just have to edit your player card and that's pretty much how you get the trophy. At this point, we are almost done. All we have to do is do all the episode sagas and just complete every single one. I will do my best not to spoil the whole story, but I will show you the other things you need to do. So for the rest of the other trophies, most of them are basically finished the entire episode sagas. Depending on your pathway, some of them are pretty easy and straightforward, and some of them can be very difficult. If you do have trouble, you can always wish for yourself a Dragon Orb. It just helps lower the difficulty for the conditions in order to help you complete these episode battles. If you are planning on doing the other sagas, some of them you have to do it very specifically in order to get a different pathway. Most majority of the pathways are usually either beat the opponent as quick as possible, or it has to be a specific event in order to trigger that different pathway. At this point of the video, I wanted to prevent any spoilers for you guys. It's really best that you play these episode sagas on your own and actually experience one of the best parts of the story. I absolutely love the episode sagas. Some of them are pretty good and some of them are pretty okay. We are finally in the near end of our video, and for the last and final trophy, Come Forth Shinron. It wasn't a big surprise. I wanted to make this my platinum trophy, and it was worth it. I absolutely love Dragon Ball Z. It's gotta be one of my favorite series. Having Shinron be my final platinum trophy was definitely worth it, and not only that, he is the reason that Dragon Ball Z exists in the first place.
Doragon Ball 7つ揃えし者よ。願いを言うがいい。
So for my final wish, I picked the title icons, which gave me the final platinum trophy for Dragon Ball Z Sparking Zero. And thank you for watching my video. It was worth getting the platinum trophy for this game. Until next time, I'll see you guys later.